morning. This is What's Going On Central Illinois, the Greater Peoria Public Affairs Program, a weekly check of charitable community events, organizations, and neighborhood goings-on with me, Roxy, a production of Cumulus Central Illinois. Today on the phone, I'm talking with Kelly Stickelmeyer and Tori Menke. Kelly is the organizer of Bella Ball, and Tori is the executive director of TAPS No Kill Shelter. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
So I can't believe it's time for another Bella Ball.
It's crazy. We were just talking about how we can't believe it's a month away. It's just the year blew by so quickly.
So Kelly, if you don't mind, would you give us a little backstory on Bella Ball, how it came about and what it's done?
So back in 2022, I turned 50, and my husband Bill and I you were there.
Yes.
And I decided to have a 50th birthday party, and my husband and I planned this little shindig, and we decided to raise some money for a local animal shelter. And just from our family and friends, we raised a little over $7,000. And then the next year, we're like, we could make this into a real party. So we did it again, and we raised, I think, a little over 15 the second year. And last year, we raised a little over 21,000. So this year, we are excited to do it again. We've got a couple of new fun things that we can talk about here, but that's the history of how it all started, and we're excited to continue things on.
So who was Bella?
Bella actually passed away right before my birthday that year in 2022. She was our first rescue dog that we had adopted in, I think it was 2009. And she really taught us the importance of animal rescue and what it can do for not only just the individual animal, but for the community at large, because we took Bella from a shelter, and that left a space for another animal to be able to come in and wait until they found their forever home. So rescue is so important in the community, and it just gives these cats, animals, cats, dogs, pigs,
yes,
guinea pigs, whatever, an opportunity to have a safe space until they end up in their forever place.
That's so awesome. Now, Tori Menke, you are the executive director of TAPS, and that is where the money is going.
Yes.
What does TAPS stand for, and what do they do?
TAPS stands for Tazewell Animal Protective Society. So we're located in Pekin, Illinois. We are a no-kill nonprofit shelter. So we take animals from animal controls, owner surrenders from local families that may not be able to care for their animals anymore. And then we completely vet the animal and house them until we can find the perfect match for them for their forever home.
So what kind of funding does TAPS get? Is there governmental, privately?
There's no government funding at all. We are completely ran off of just donations. We have an incredible support from the Pekin community and surrounding area that really keep us afloat. We don't get really a dime from anything else unless we've, applied for a grant. But yeah, it's just strictly donations.
And their expenses are extraordinary. One of the things that I went to in a meeting a couple weeks ago, or I guess it was a month ago now, and someone said, what's the vet bill? What's your vet bill every month? Their vet bill is $20,000 a month. Average. A month.
Wow.
And that doesn't include food, electricity, cat litter, phone bills, any of that stuff. So they have extraordinary expenses, and they just, I got to tour the facility a few weeks ago, and it just is remarkable what they can do with what is given to them. So it's a great organization to support.
I'm talking with Kelly Stickelmeyer. She's the organizer of Bella Ball, and Tori Menke, executive director of TAPS, who's also on the Bella Ball committee. And in a $20,000 vet bill per month, and it's hard for me to wrap my brain around, but you are doing what's right for the animals. And, instead of buying an animal, adopt, don't shop. And you guys are getting those animals, not just dogs, but all the animals ready for their forever home. And I think that's really neat. Now, we talked about the vet bills. This is why the fundraiser is a must. But I have to say as well, this fundraiser is so much fun.
That's what we try to do.
So much fun.
We try to make it like just a fun little party that is very casual. We call it Bella Ball because Bella's favorite toy was a treat dispensing soccer ball. So everything's like a soccer ball and all the logo and stuff. You'd see it if you get online. So it's not fancy. It's, be casual, have fun. It's relaxed. We've got a couple of bands playing. Matt Ekberg is going to kick things off, and Brian Carroll Trio is the headliner for the night. And they'll be taking requests. It's like an all request band.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's got a plan. I have to figure out what the plan is. I got to be talking to Brian a little bit about the process, but he says it's great. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I got my list of requests ready.
I know, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm like writing down what I need. Yeah.
Hour and a half. We have the Whitney Veterinary Hospital Kisses and Cuddle booth. That's my pets all go to Whitney, and we bring in adoptable animals from TAPS, and so we'll have and one not adoptable. We brought in Tori's pig last year, her pet pig, and he was a big hit. So he's back.
Yeah, what's his name?
Bruce.
Bruce and I had a moment. I'm not gonna lie.
He's a great pig. He's fun. He's a sweetie. And so he's coming back, and then we'll have some puppies and kittens. And if there's any other strange animal that crosses their path that needs a home,
we'll bring them.
We've got a raffle. I call it a ruffle because of me. And then exactly. And we have a silent auction. We are also doing something very special. We're launching a special project that's going to be a fundraiser for TAPS for the next few years, called the Rainbow Bridge Project, where we're selling bricks, and we're actually going to construct a rainbow bridge where people can come and visit. And if you don't know the story of the Rainbow Bridge, Google it and then cry a little. And then you'll be able to buy a brick in memory of a pet or someone who loved pets or just loved animals. And you can buy a brick and go visit the Rainbow Bridge, a physical Rainbow Bridge. So a good friend of mine and her family have stepped up and sponsored that to get us off the ground. Her name's Tracy Taylor. God, I'm having a brain stinker. So yeah, Tracy Taylor and her family stepped up. Her brother's going to help us construct the bridge. And we're very excited to get that kicked off. And we're going to give discounts to people who buy their bricks at Bella Ball.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I don't have to tell either of you, but I am currently not a pet owner, but I have been in the past. I grew up on a farm, and one of the reasons I don't have pets is because you get attached. They become part of your family, and then their lifespan isn't as long as ours. And so I'm a little selfish. I've had a few pets cross that rainbow bridge, and it's very emotional. Yeah. So
it is.
I think this is really sweet and a great way to work through the emotions too.
And like it's in a beautiful surrounding area full of trees and greens and all that kind of stuff, and we'll have some benches there so people can come and sit and just think about their babies, and it's going to be a lovely little memorial spot at the shelter, and then maybe you'll go in and find yourself a new baby.
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
So
ease your pain.
Exactly. I forgot to mention, we do have 3 food trucks at the event. So you just said feed your pain, so that made me think of it. We've got Grill 'Em All's back for the 3rd year.
Love it.
Here, the Phoenix is back for the 2nd year, and then we have a new addition, the Wolves Den. These guys are really excited to be there. It's a wood fried pizza, wood cooked pizza. Yeah.
Ooh, so wood fired pizza is the best.
Yeah. We're excited to go.
Now, let's talk about the location, the date, and how people can get tickets.
You bet. March 15th, we are at a new venue, Premier Event and Entertainment Center. It's kind of next door to Connected, the restaurant, and kind of across the street from Landmark. They've been great to work with. Kim at the venue has been wonderful. It's on March 15th, if I haven't already said that. We start at 5:30. We'll end around 11:30 p.m. And you can come anytime. You don't have to be there right at the beginning or right at the end. It's kind of an open door policy, but I would highly recommend buying your tickets in advance. And you can get those tickets at bellaball.org. And we've got a Facebook page. if you search for Bella Ball on Facebook, we're doing updates and stuff all the time. So I really recommend looking there for information. And we've got links to the website and where to buy tickets from there too.
bellaball.org. Get on over there, grab your tickets. And I love this, Kel. Join us in making a difference one paw at a time.
I love it.
The dog
We were
puns can go on for days, in my opinion. Oh, yeah.
So I think it's a lighthearted event. We've got a couple of fun surprises if you come. We're excited. We're excited to see everybody out on March 15th.
Now, Tori,
Yes.
you are the executive director of TAPS, and that has got to be, first of all, so much fun because all the puppies and kitties and all the critters. But I'm sure you hit some obstacles. How can people help? Are there volunteer opportunities? And where can they go if they just want to donate or maybe buy some dog food or litter? Or what can the public do to help?
Yeah, if you visit tapshelter.org, you can sign up to be a volunteer. We are in desperate need of volunteers for our offsites. And then you can also find our Amazon wish list, just regular donation wish list, all on our website. We will accept pretty much anything and everything that we can use. We're pretty resourceful. We'll take used items as well. But volunteers, that's a really, one we're really pushing for lately for our offsite events. We are in desperate need of some more help.
Tapshelter.org.
Yep.
All right. You heard the lady. If you want to volunteer to help the puppies and kitties and other critters, go check it out at tapshelter.org. I'm talking with Kelly Stickelmeyer and Tori Menke. They are bringing us a fabulous event, Bella Ball. It's happening on March 15th at the Premier Events and Entertainment Center in Peoria, next to Connected, kind of across from Landmark. And it is, I can attest, an amazing time. Live music from Matt Ekberg and the Brian Carroll Trio. And the puppies and kitties in the Whitney Veterinary Hospital Kisses and Cuddles booth. These are adoptable, correct?
Yeah. Correct. Every year, every animal we've had at the event has been adopted out.
Yes.
Except for Bruce the pig.
Bruce cannot be adopted.
No. Cannot be had.
I mean, if he wants to come home with me now.
Pig we brought.
Yeah, we had a guinea pig. We had a senior citizen dog last year. She was so sweet. We had all newborn kittens.
Yep.
They're very
Little baby kittens.
and then puppies and
Lots of pups.
yeah, a lot of puppies. Everybody within a week or two of the event. A lot of them got adopted within days, but it's been very fun to see how that happens.
I know I helped facilitate an adoption last year.
You too?
God.
That she is living her best life. Trust me. I get to visit her every few weeks, and she told me to tell you guys hi.
Tell her how volunteer Tori pictures, please.
Yeah.
She would love them.
So happy
She
for her.
is so living her best life for sure. And I am so excited. March 15th. I don't like to rush time, but can it be March 15th? Because it is such a special time of year. And I appreciate all that you do. Now, Kelly, have you had any moments where you're like, this is amazing and I want to do this for the rest of my life? Is there one or two moments, or is it the whole thing?
Like every year I take a minute after and think, okay, well, does it make sense? Bill and I help pay for a lot of the expenses, and we have a lot of good donors that help pay for the expenses. So the shelter gets as many of those dollars, those much needed dollars as they can have. So we just it takes me about a minute, and then, about a week after, I'm like, well, yeah, we're doing this again, duh. So we don't have kids. We have had animals our entire marriage. So it really just really speaks to, fills our cup, as they say.
Yes.
So it's a special night, and it's a lot of fun, and we just love doing it. And I've got a great committee this year. We've grown. Our committee started with me and Tori and her sister and my best friend Lisa, and that was it. And now it's really grown to a nice group of ladies who have helped, and my poor husband Bill, who gets drug along to everything. But so he
secretly loves it.
Yeah, we're very lucky to have a good group of individuals who are helping push us across the line. We've already, I don't even know if I should say this, we've already raised $20,000. So
Yeah.
we've already raised almost as much as we made the entire amount last time. So we need to do more, obviously, but we're really excited. We've already hit that benchmark.
You've already got a vet bill paid.
Yeah, I know that's the nutty part is this whole event basically will pay a month and a half of their vet bills, which is a month and a half they don't have to figure out how to pay for. So, or buy whatever you need. But it's a constant siege for them to raise money. So if I can take a little bit off of that, then I'm happy to help.
So Tori, with that said, outside of dollars being, you're constantly chasing dollars so that you can keep doing what you do. What are some of the other obstacles that you hit with the shelter?
That's a good question. I would think some obstacles would be, honestly, probably the biggest obstacles is the animals that we tend to transfer in don't come in the best shape. A lot of the times we are pulling animals that need a lot of medical attention, and that's why they're being transferred to us, is because the animal control, for example, might not have the resources to treat what is going on. So it just takes a lot of resources and a true village just to tackle those medical issues. So it takes, from the kennel staff, making sure we're observing every single detail. Did they eat today? How did they respond to this medication? To our vet texting on top of everything. We always have at least 200 animals in our care. So that's a lot of details to pay attention to. And of course, we are fully staffed all day, but no one's at the shelter overnight with the animals. So that's always, if we have a really sick animal, okay, well, let's figure out who's going to take that animal home tonight so it doesn't have to be by themselves so we can continue watching it. So that's probably one of the biggest, obstacles that we are honored to overcome and we're honored to work through, but it does present some challenges.
And if you haven't followed this little dog, Clover's story, Google that because she is the perfect example. Well, she's perfect now. She was found behind PCAPs in Peoria, and the animal control officer thought she was a pile of garbage. That's how sick she was. And so she is remarkable now. Like they saved her life. Yes, Clover. Yep. WMBD TV has done 3 stories on her. She is an amazing. I mean, she's the reason why. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why TAPS exists, but she's a shining example of what can be done when the community comes together. Because on Giving Tuesday, TAPS was raised like $10,000 on Giving Tuesday because of her story.
Aww.
So, and a couple other dogs that were in the queue at that time. But she's looking for a home now, and she's sassy as can be. But I've got pictures of where she started from, and they're on TAP's Facebook page, and where she is now. It's remarkable.
Okay, giving me goosebumps and get me a little choked up. I love that.
Oh, sis, I'll send you some stuff. It's pretty emotional. I cry all the time about it.
Oh, I cry about the littlest things. So you give me something serious like that. Waterworks.
Olive does not tolerate other sibling dogs, our current dog, and so Clover would be later.
Olive knows how good she's got it,
Yeah, that's a fact, Jack.
Yeah,
she does.
Well funded too.
Yes, she is. I'm talking with Kelly Stickelmeyer and Tori Menke. Bella Ball is coming up fast, March 15th. Get your tickets before they sell out. BellaBall.org. Ladies, thank you so much for taking time to talk to me today. And I look forward to crushing last year's record. We're already on track for that. And if you have any interest in volunteering with TAPS or donating, tapsshelter.org. Any last parting words?
Thank you for everything.
Yeah, thank you so much, Roxy.
Yeah. You're the best. Thank you to everyone who supported us so far, and we can't wait to see everybody on March 15th.
We're going to rock it out.
Woohoo!
Hope to see you at Bella Ball. Get your tickets at BellaBall.org. This was another episode of What's Going On Central Illinois, the Greater Peoria Public Affairs Program, a weekly check of charitable community events, organizations, and neighborhood goings-on with me, Roxy, a production of Cumulus Central Illinois. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a fantastic weekend, and we'll be back next Sunday with another What's Going On Central Illinois. Make some beautiful memories, and remember to do your best to be kind to all kinds. That doesn't cost a thing.